Andy, knowing you guys had, video to review from the first battle, just what do you think your defensive players and Steve Spagnuolo may have learned from that first game that may be relevant to Sunday's rematch? Yeah, so one of the things we'll maintain organized. You've got to be able to, get off the field on third downs. I mean, we keep pushing that. Steve does, and so we've had, you've got to be able to take care of those third downs, particularly when you've worked so hard to put yourself in a good position. So, yeah, and the Bills do a heck of a job with it. They're incredibly excellent, really fantastic football squad offensively. We'll go next to Pete Sweeney. Pete, coach, Jalen Watson returned. Seems like you guys could have been restricting his snaps. How did he come out of the game? And do you feel like you'll be able to sort of improve that as we go here? It really turned out feeling fantastic, Pete. I mean, that it's one of the positives that you come out with Jalen. He's he was fresh from the injury, and you hope that he cannot have the swelling that was going place before, and still operate at a pretty fast pace throughout the game. And I assumed he did that. I felt he sustained when given the chance. We'll travel next to Vahe Gregorian. Go ahead, Vahe. Vahe. Hey, Andy, I'll have a fast follow-up. Also, Kelce, I know this is hard to quantify, but when you see Travis in the playoffs, how much do you think it's a result of the adrenaline for the postseason and the rest? Or is it one more than the other? Is it both that have led to particularly these past two postseason starts? That's an excellent question, Vahe. I'm thrilled for him with the 7 receptions and all that. But I think more of it is just we've got a range of men around him. I mean, the possibilities that he's done well with. And I don't believe it's his play that has been curtailed. Everyone asks about by age or physical ability or whatever. I just believe that you've had a range of individuals that we've been able to deploy around him. And when we didn't, then opponents were ganging up on him. So, it's a good situation now because guys are healthy and we've got alternatives out there and that they can't really just concentrate on him. Vahe. And the follow-up, Andy, is I know you're big on the men who are energy givers, and I presume Travis is one of the largest of the energy providers. But I wonder if you could just express how contagious it is and how it connects with his teammates. Yeah, it's not just it's the positive thinking that you can accomplish anything. And I think he does a tremendous job with it. And being able to demonstrate it to guys that, listen, we joined together the correct way, anything's possible. So, yeah, that's the thing I enjoy about him the most. I also admire that at his age, he goes out there every day and practices hard. I mean, and if you try to take him out, he gets upset with you. So I think that's a great thing, for an older player. We'll go next to Matt Derrick. Go ahead, Matt. Matt. Hey, Coach, I have a brief housekeeping question and a second one, Kelce. But Coach, on MLE, his practice window ends this week. Do you anticipate that, is there a potential that maybe he'll conclude the season on IR? Or would you hope to have him activated this week? Yeah, we'll see how it works here. I haven't made any choices on that yet, Matt. So, but, he's worked hard to try to get himself back and start going, but we'll see how that works out. Matt, and I'm interested on just extra watch, what you felt of the offensive line performance on Saturday, and particularly the left tackle spot. First, I'd offer credit to, the Texans. I mean, that defense is a terrific defense, very excellent defense. And that defensive line is a significant problem. Yeah, as it will be this week. This defensive line also is a major problem. So, but I thought our guys stood up well against them, and we did some nice things in the run game and did some good things in our play-pass game. So we were okay on third down. So I think all overall, it was nice versus who we were playing against. We'll go next to Nick Jacobs. Nick and Kelce, I'll have a follow-up if I can, please. Andy, from 2017, when Kareem was a rookie, till now, what ways have you seen him improve as a player? And how much do you appreciate that he's receiving this moment and this opportunity? Yeah, Nick, I mean, he's able to speak out now because he's been there. He's got that senior leadership thing going. And so as much of an energy provider as we were just talking about Trav, Kareem does the same thing. He brings it a slightly different style, but he brings it that toughness, that will to. You get Ian PEO out there. I mean, there's a whole lot of energy coming off of those two. So, and that's appreciated.